Hello and welcome to NewsFlash. I'm your host, Ryan Naderi, again joined by Ashkan Savar. Today, we will be reporting a January 5th, 2018 airport shooting. What's changed? 1 year after FFL airport shooting. It's been 1 year since an airline passenger pulled out a gun and started shooting in a terminal at Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood International, Florida. It was the day of chaos, of fear, with 5 dead, 8 injured, and thousands more stranded. Reports on the Broward County Sheriff's Office and the Aviation Department at the airport found that could improve on their mass shooting response. Collectively, have both 14 improvements to the way they respond. Anika Dean, a survivor of the shooting, has made some changes to her life too. Quote, mostly, I've just reflected, and I'm really grateful that I had this year. I could have died, said Dean. Dean could have died 1 year ago when deputies say Esteban Santiago began shooting inches away from her. So, before we go on, what do you think are your opinion on that? I mean, somebody just sneaks on an airplane. They pull out a gun and they start shooting. What's their point of that? What do you think? What's their point of that?
I don't know their points, but I just think it's stupid. And this was Hollywood International Airport at Fort Lauderdale's terminal. And I just think that's wrong to start shooting in an airport. And I'm surprised Dean has survived when she was inches away from the guy with the firearm. So I just think that's not a good thing to do. People could have died. 5 people died. 8 injured.
I have something about sorry to interrupt, but I have something about the security. You know those machines at the airport when you put your bag and then it scares them? Like, why didn't that work? Why didn't that work?
I don't know. And also, by the way, did you know in 2017 was the safest year of flying? That's another fact. But one life is like the world has ended, because one life takes a whole life of someone's life. So that's not a good thing to do.
Not at all.
It really isn't. It really isn't.
So, now we have more. So we have more. We have more. That's it for this one. So, next news. Drug dealer charged in Delray's man fatal. On January 5th, 2018. Ashkan Savar, you want to read this one?
Yes. A woman who investigators say sold a man dangerous narcotics that led to his death and is now facing a manslaughter
charge. According to the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, Solanda Golden of Lake Worth is accused of providing Travis Teckle with heroin and fentanyl after he fatally overdosed. PBSO responded to Teckle's apartment in the 5100 block of Los Verdes Circle near Delray on June 1st, 2017. When his roommate called 911, he believed Teckle was overdosing on heroin, according to an arrest report. So, what do you think on that? Roommate called 911 because his roommate was killing himself with overdose. I mean, heroin is a dangerous drug.
I think that it's just not good to kill yourself. Just like I said.
I mean,
One life
dangerous
costs you.
narcotics like heroin are very dangerous. And I'm just telling you, word of advice: do not ever do that. I mean, if it makes you look cool, and that's something that kids do a lot, right? Like,
Yeah, they just get crazy and start doing a suicide, which I don't like that because a life is a gift, and
life is a gift by God. God gives you a gift of life, and if you just waste it, then Then there's no point.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point. Life is a gift.
When you die, it's like nothing. You're nothing now. So
I mean, people say dying is a blessing, but not when you kill yourself.
yeah, you have to wait till you live a full life and have a good time, having fun. That's what life is about. Yeah. So now we're gonna be
Doing more. So, Tekel reportedly told a witness that the night of his overdose that he paid Golden's electricity bill using a fraudulent credit card in exchange for heroin and cash. Tekel also alleged told the witness he purchased narcotic capsules from Golden a week earlier. Golden sent a series of text messages to Tekel's roommate, asking him about the day after his overdose. Tekel says, quote, I hope ain't nothing happening to him, Golden wrote in the text. He ain't take too much of it, did he? So, these text messages clearly say that somebody's asking a question, did he take too much did he take too much drugs? Did he take too much heroin? Clear those questions. So before we go on, what do you think his answer will be? One question of opinion. What do you think his answer will be?
I don't really know.
I mean, I would usually expect that somebody to be eating like drugs, but it's mediocre and average for somebody to be doing that. But I mean, if you're like eating heroin, which is a very dangerous drug, and you're in the room, you're eating too much and you're trying to kill yourself, then you're crazy, right? I mean, no offense, but you're crazy, basically. If you're psychotic, you're crazy, you're a psycho, you're crazy.
Yeah, so why should you even do that? Like, if something bad happens in your life, something good happens again. Because, like I said, life's a gift, and gifts are supposed to be good. So something good will happen. And when something bad happens, it will get good again, but people don't take that seriously. When something bad happens,
this is what happens.
Yeah.
You lose something, you gain something better. That's what happens. That's the cycle of life. Key for somebody who's thinking about this. When you lose something, you gain something back. It's like when you lose your girlfriend and she depresses you, you gain something back. There's only one thing you don't gain back. Life. You don't gain back a life. When you lose a life, you don't gain back a life as yourself. People say you might get reincarnated, right? Or something like close.
Yeah.
So, but you won't get reincarnated into yourself. Not yourself that you were before. Let's say that my name is, let's say it's Ashlyn Smith. Let's say my name is Ashlyn Smith, randomly made up. If she dies and she gets reincarnated, she won't come back as Ashlyn Smith. She'll come back as someone else, right? So there is no point of doing that. So now back to more. Golden admitted giving Tekel heroin and Xana within hours of his overdose. The Palm Beach County Medical Examiner Office determined Tekel's cause of death to be carfentanil toxically. So, what do you think about that? Final opinion. What do you think about that? Sorry for asking so much, but what do you think about that?
I don't know. What about
This
you?
is a crazy thing. I mean, no, you shouldn't be doing this. First of all, you shouldn't be doing this. No one would be doing this. And it causes you death. Death is something. Death is a mystery. Nobody can tell people about death because when you die and you don't come back. And to tell people about stuff. So death is a mystery.
And when people do like suicidal things like that, some of them get saved by rescuers.
But not this one.
Yeah, not this one.
Too much overdose. I'm telling you, is a bad effect. It has a bad effect.
And then some people get saved, and then they don't do it again because they know that something good is going to happen after, like I said. Yeah.
And thank you for watching this NewsFlash. Make sure to stay updated and bye.